Hi, y'all. Kendall Carpenter, Bunnyfoot Pottery in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm making a very short, quick little tutorial today on how I find the best way to handle little hairline cracks and handle attachments in the greenware stage. So I thought I would just step you through a new technique that I've developed using a relatively inexpensive tool that I'm finding to be quite handy. So I threw mugs yesterday, and for a variety of reasons, didn't get to the handling of them until a couple of hours later than I should have. And I have found that when the mug itself is a little more leather hard and the handle is fresher, I have to really watch closely for hairline cracks. So this gives me an opportunity to show you my new technique. So once I have a mug with a handle on it and I've inspected it, the first thing I do, I have an Excel spreadsheet where I assign a number to every mug that I make. And I also use the spreadsheet to write down the coded message that I put on the bottom. Those of you who are new to my channel may not know that my slogan is pottery with a passion. And I take the opportunity with my art to express my feelings about social commentary and political commentary. And I do it by putting coded words on the bottom of my mugs. And I rarely show them on my YouTube videos. If you're curious, you need to go to my website, www.bunnyfootpottery.com. But I do keep track of the unique coded messages that I put. And so the first step is the Excel spreadsheet. Then I use the Clay Lab app, and I went into detail about that in my long video from a few weeks ago. So if you're curious about the Clay Lab app, go back and watch that portion of that video. So where I'm going to pick up with you today is the things that I threw yesterday I've inspected, and almost all of them have a hairline crack. So I'm hoping that you can see that right there, there's a little hairline crack. And also there's a hairline crack right there, and a little bit starting right there. So I'm going to handle this mug, and the tool that I'm talking about is from a company called RESPARKed. And this is not sponsored. I'm not getting any kind of compensation for this, but I'll put a link to this. It's like a $60 tool, and it's a little cordless Dremel, and it comes with all of these different sized tips. So interestingly enough, my daughter Valerie does bookbinding, and she bought herself one of these, and she uses it as part of her bookbinding. Anyway, this is what the little pen looks like, and it has 3 speeds. So the first step in this process, and I'm not quite sure if you're going to see this actually working, I'm going to turn it on the medium speed. Of course, it's greenware, you have to handle it very gently. And so I'm just very gently going to follow that hairline crack, and it's made some dust. Now I'm don't have a crack on this side. There's a crack on this lower part of this handle. And I'm just going to very gently touch it with this tool, and it made some dust. And then here on the inside, there's a little bit, and there's the dust. And if there's just like any little bump or anything that you want to get rid of, there's a little bit of dust. Okay. This is a rare mug that doesn't have anything on the bottom. So the next step, I attach with white vinegar and not slip. And this is the vinegar that turned sort of slippy yesterday when I was attaching the handles. And I used a little round brush. And now I'm going to very gently touch where I've run the tool, where the dust is, and I'm applying vinegar to that area. And with the tip of my brush, I'm sort of trying to push that dust in. Okay, so I don't see the crack anymore. I just see the moistness of the vinegar. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I use this Mend. I think there's a couple of different brands of this, but this is the Mayco Mend that you can use either in the greenware stage or the bisque stage. And just as extra insurance, I'm going to very lightly paint this bisque Mend where I just worked on those cracks. So it doesn't take much. I'm just painting this in. Little extra insurance. And I have found that this, when I need to use this Mend product, the glaze, you just, once the piece is glazed and fired, you can't tell. Okay, so I've now got this mug handled. Now the other thing I do, and Jeffrey at Potter's Journal will appreciate this, I take one of these 3M pads, and I know I should be wearing a mask, and I normally do, but I'm making this video, and I go ahead and run this 3M pad around the bottom, and then very gently, you know, I do a lot of texture on my handles, and sometimes that can leave sharp edges. So at this stage, it's easiest to deal with that. So I'm just looking for anything that might give me trouble when I come to glazing. And this one's done. So it took, what, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. And I've got one more I'm going to show you. Just to reinforce what I've done. So this one has a pretty good crack there. It looks kind of messy there. There's a crack there. So here I go again. I'm going to turn on my little tool on medium speed. And I'm just going to run it along the hairline crack. It's a little bit on the top. All right, I've made dust there. Made dust there. All right, do I see any other? I don't really see anything else that concerns me. Maybe a little bit down there. All right, next step is the vinegar. I'm just pushing in that dust with my vinegar on my brush. I'm pretty happy. I don't see the hairline anymore. And then I'm going to take my Mend product and make a little bit of painting there. All right. Well, short and sweet. I've now done 2 of my mugs. All right. I hope you found that useful. And again, it's a RESPARK Customizer Engraving Pen. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.